If you or your team are frequently working on your website or even your client's website, chances are that all of this activity on the website is being recorded in your Google Analytics. So today I'm going to show you how to set up internal traffic filters so that you are not recording any of these unwanted traffic metrics. One way to check if you are contributing to traffic numbers on your website is to come over to Google Analytics 4 and view the real-time report. From here, you just want to go to your website, move around, click to a few pages, and if it is being recorded, it'll show up in this real-time report. So homepage just showed up. I'll just refresh the page and see if this refreshes. Residential, and yeah, we're on the residential page. So this means we are recording our own traffic on the website. So we definitely want to set up a filter so that when you or your team are constantly playing around in the website and doing updates, it's not getting recorded in the end of month reports. Okay, now to setting the internal traffic filter for Google Analytics. I'm going to click on the admin cog icon and down to data streams. I'm going to click on your website, and then you want to scroll down to your Google tag, configure tag settings, and scroll down to the bottom, show more. What we're looking for here is define internal traffic. Click on that one. Now we need to create an internal traffic rule. So click on create. Since this is my home office, I will just call it home office, the traffic type internal, and you're going to have to add an IP address of where you're located so that it knows not to include this. Firstly, I like to choose IP address equals, and then they give you a link here so you can find your IP address. You can use this one, or you can just go into Google and search what's my IP. I actually prefer this one from NordVPN. I find it to be a little bit more accurate, and here it is here. Australia, Queensland, Brisbane, and here's my IP. So we'll come back over here, and that's the IP. Now, this is my home office. If you have any staff members who work from home, or even if you are working on a client's website, you can find their address if they are happy with that, and you can set up more conditions so that you're blocking traffic and not skewing your overall numbers. So we'll click on create. Now that's saved. We'll head out of that and go back to the main menu, click on admin, and now we want to come down to data filters. Google Analytics will come with an internal traffic filter already created. All you have to do is go in here and make sure that it is active, because the resting state is in testing. So we have to set that as active, save, and activate filter. Now to test if that was working, I'm going to just copy the URL and search it in an incognito tab. And then I'll just click around on a couple of different pages and make sure this data isn't being recorded in Google Analytics. So that's the commercial page. Also click on the About page. That's loaded. And now I'll come back to Analytics and refresh this. And if nothing's appearing, it means our data filter is working correctly. It's not recording anything, and this is successful. Just one thing to note when you set up an internal traffic filter, that if you ever go to Google Tag Manager and intend to set up new tags, when you go to test them in the debug view over here, you'll often find that the data is not getting pulled through, and this is due to the internal traffic filter. So this can easily throw you off, and you go, oh no, my new Google Tag Manager tag is not firing and it's not sending data to Google Analytics. This is most often the reason why. So every time you want to make an adjustment in here or set up new conversion tracking, make sure you disable the internal traffic filter. Stay tuned for the next video in our Google Analytics series, where I will show you how to set up custom SEO reports in the left sidebar of your Google Analytics. This will save you a lot of time in the long run, and it will also make it super easy to read all of your data and make important marketing decisions from.